So now you see how it's starting to take shape and how it's going to kind of give the fireplace this look once it's completed. So now we've incorporated the rail that goes up the stairs along with the frame. So now these two pieces are secured, along with the brace piece that goes across the top there and it reaches up to the molding. Because again, this mirror is going to, well, the frame is going to be lifted up some, and then we're going to rejoin this piece and make it look like it's scrolled in, because it has to be finished off. This cannot and is not acceptable to look like this beautiful piece and then we leave it looking like, well, gaga. I don't care. So, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do to the sides here. So we'll take a look at that and address that in a moment. But so far we've gotten to this part. So it gives you a good idea of what we're about to do. Right now I'm going to go up and measure the middle part of this frame, because we're going to incorporate the piece I told you about earlier, which was the parrot shelf piece. So give me a minute and I'll be right back to play with that. So next, we are going to put that center capital piece there. And the first thing we're going to do, we have to do, is measure it out, because you want it perfectly in the middle. Now, I already know, based on lines of where it's going to go for my preference. On your project, it will be different, as your fireplace or molding or mounting would dictate where your stuff is going to go. But for me, I know where mine's going. So again, we want to measure 2 points between here and there. Now, you can measure from the outside of the frame if you wish, or anywhere you want, but you need to know where the middle of that is going to be. So let me get my measuring tape. Now, this just happens to be an easy measurement to split, which is 33 inches. Sometimes when you get like 33 1/3 or 9/10 or 8/16, that's a pain in the ass. So I'm going to show you how to avoid doing that and actually making it so it's an even piece. Even if you didn't have a measuring tape, there's always a way to get to the center of something. So I'm going to split this. We already know what 33 is going to be split. So I'm going to have to, since I'm holding the camera with one hand, I'm going to have to pause this for a second. Excuse me. All right. And now that we have our halfway mark, so we know where we're going between the two pieces, we will do the same thing to this to measure what the middle is to this. And what you probably generally would do is measure in between these 2 points. Since I do have this piece that is missing, I'm going to put it back, but we're going to measure right straight across and we'll figure out where the middle is. Give me 1 second.